Are we on?
And welcome to Take Two Radio. I'm Pam, your host, and with me today as my co-host is David. Hello, David.
Hi, Pam. How are you?
Just doing great. Nice and hot here in Chicago for a change, so.
Same here. We're not as hot as you are right now, but we're getting there.
Well, as long as it's not raining, the sun's out, or it's not snowing, even better yet. But let's find out where our guest is, what kind of weather he's having. Our special guest today is a Daytime Emmy Award winner for Outstanding Younger Actor and was also nominated for the same award the previous year. And he portrayed Tony Santos on Guiding Light. We are also overjoyed to have him back as Griffin Castillo on All My Children. Welcome, Jordi.
Hey now. Hey, guys. How are you?
How are you? How's the weather?
I'm
Who's
good.
got us heat?
Actually, I'm down in Florida right now with my baby and my beautiful wife.
Aww.
And she's had her first thunderstorms. So, it's really, it's nice. I mean, it's starting to get a little muggy.
Yeah.
Down here. Not too bad, though. I mean, we've had a couple nice days. I forgot what it's like living on the East Coast. LA. LA was a great, the one thing you cannot complain about living in LA is the weather.
Exactly.
Complain about everything else except the weather. We're truly spoiled over there with the weather. But being over here, I get to jump in the ocean, which is a different thing. I don't really like the Pacific so much. I prefer the Atlantic. I like being able to see my feet in the water.
Oh, is that the difference? I was going to ask you.
Yeah, it's a big difference. The water over there is cold, and the Pacific seems very just humongous, very intimidating. The Atlantic and the Caribbean, it's nice. It's beautiful, blue ocean, and it's different vibe. But hey, listen, wherever I can work and whichever is my home, I make the most of it. So.
That's right. That's
true.
Home
and
is where your heart is.
Chicago, I hear, is really nice during the summer. I love Chicago. Let me tell you something. That's like a great city. It's got a lot of history. Food is amazing, and I want to get over there this summer. I want to see if maybe I take a trip out there with my family.
That would be
because
wonderful.
I hear that's the best time to be out there is during the summer.
Oh, yeah, because we only have 2 seasons here, so you want to hit either construction. Right. We have construction in summer, so you definitely want to hit summer. And
you have, what was the other one?
We have 2 seasons, construction and summer.
Why construction?
Oh, because it's all that goes on around here. Construction's constantly doing the roads and stuff like that. Or I think they say construction in winter is what it is. Those are the 2 seasons, because summer is construction time.
Mm.
So if you come here, you should probably do a lot of the cab and bus and L trains and walking.
Well, is it like, I don't know, is it like traveling in New York? I don't know. I mean, I love New York. Unfortunately, the summers in New York are not my favorite, because I like being in the city.
Well, it's not as hectic and as crazy as New York. I can finally say that because I went there a couple of years ago, and I thought I was going to pull my hair out being in taxi rides. But, it's not that bad. It's a little bit more laid back, but I'm sure it's busier than other, cities.
Yeah. I mean, I just dread being on the subway system in New York. Although when I'm in Connecticut, I do travel into the city quite a lot. So if I do, go back this summer, I'll probably end up being in New York most of my free time because, where we're located, where they keep us is like a hotel, and, there's not a lot around us, although the train's right there, and it's like 45 minutes to pop into the city, so I love that.
Well, that's nice. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
The difference with New York, though, and Chicago, as far as subways, we don't have subways. We have L trains, and they're, they ride on top of the ground. So you can see things that when you're going by.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Cool.
In my town, right now, you can walk. You could probably walk the entire town if you had enough time on your hands. That's how small we are here.
What town is that, David?
It's we're west of Schenectady. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of Schenectady.
So we're west of there, and it's
in
like
a small town, and it's a little town. Do you have a Starbucks?
So blink and you miss it. So that's basically.
Do you guys have a Starbucks?
No.
Oh my gosh.
So it's really small. See, that's the quintessential. That's how you really know how small a place is. If they don't have a Starbucks, then it's like that's a small town.
Right.
At least that's my barometer for telling how small the town is. Yeah.
I've been in small towns, but I like the bigger cities or the towns. I'm not right in Chicago. I'm in a suburb of Chicago, about 15 minutes away. So that's nice.
Nice. Yeah.
So, come up here and visit. You'll enjoy it. I would say don't come in August because that's probably the most humid time and probably the hottest time. But it's never as humid as it was when I was in Florida that one time.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you. Like, we've had a couple nice days here, but, like, today, Riley, our daughter, had her first thunderstorm experience today, which was kind of nice, like a daytime thunderstorm where it gets like really, really dark outside, and then there's like one huge bolt of lightning, and then just immense downpour. But
how old is she now?
It's beautiful. I mean, they have their own little charm for like the first couple of days, and then you're over it by like, I'd say June 30th when it rains every other day.
Right. But it is beautiful down there. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to be back at your other home, All My Children?
It's great. It's great. I mean, the premiere was, I didn't go to the premiere. I've been working here and over there. So I've been doing 2 gigs. I'm doing a TV show called The Glades, which is on A&E, and I'm doing a recurring role on that. And it's really been great because I'm able to be close to my family, and it's, we'll see. All My Children seems to be understanding and stuff like that. So we're working on our schedules. But I wasn't able to make it for the premiere. I saw it yesterday with actually by myself on my computer, which I thought was quite what it's. I think a lot of people are going to be doing that, especially my generation.
Right.
I think they're doing a great job. I think starting out, it's like, it's 42 years of story, and I've had the privilege of working there. I had the privilege of working, less than a year on it, but once I got there, it was just like I fell in love with the people working behind and in front of the camera. So it's a great place to work and a great place to call, my second family.
Right, right.
So we'll see. I mean, I've read a little bit today. I've been so busy with social media. I've never been this busy with social media in my life. And I'm reaching out to everyone and anybody to help us out with our Perfect Day fundraiser, our crowdfunding.
You're right.
Project.
Yeah, I try to tweet that out as much as possible, and I have it on
really
my website.
Appreciate that. Thank you. I've really gotten to know a lot of people intimately. I mean, it's been super consuming, but I have 5,000 friends on my Facebook account. I don't have like a likes page. Somebody invented a likes page for me. I didn't invent that. I never had anything to do with that likes page, so I've just had my Facebook page. And I've been thinking, well, I should go to have a likes page and I should have my own, but I'm like, I don't know, for some reason it just seems like time consuming and kind of tedious, so I'm like, I'm just going to keep it like this until whenever. But I've been reaching out to everybody on my Facebook, and it's crazy. I've gotten a lot of feedback on the shows. I've gotten a lot of feedback on what we're doing with autism and how great it is. I can't even begin to tell you how many of my Facebook friends have kids with autism or somebody in their family with autism, and how much it means to them that we're doing something like that.
Yeah.
So I am so grateful that it's actually speaking to a lot of people, and that's what I want the show to do. And, the fact that, who knows? I mean, today even somebody said to me on my Facebook, or maybe it was my Twitter, I'm pretty sure it was my Facebook, they said, this is such a great thing. And I think all my children actually addressed it before, if I'm not mistaken. They addressed a character with autism. But
I think wasn't that Jack's daughter, David?
Lily, right? Wasn't it
Lily?
Yeah, Lily.
Yeah.
The autistic. Yeah.
But, if they even wanted to do it again, what a great thing. And also, I have to mention, before I forget, I have to take off my hat to Prospect Park and give them immense props. They tweeted, my companies and Jeff's and John's company, Paos Revolution, and said how thankful they were to us for helping them in getting the word out about all my children and just helping them. And listen, at the end of the day, and I say this with all sincerity, if it wasn't for the fans, if it wasn't for social media and what's been kind of evolving over the last, oh my God, my wife is watching All My Children on Hulu on our TV right now. I can hear it in the background. Yeah, I can hear the song in the background. Babe, are you watching All My Children? I knew it.
Tell her thank you.
And I scared Riley. My daughter just started crying because she heard my voice. But you hear her?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what Daddy did. Good job, Dad. There you go. Where was I? Oh yeah. So the fans really, really did just such a. They're the reason that the show's back on the air, because these people from Prospect Park knew that, well, since she's just not letting go. She's not stopping right now. If the fans, if they didn't see that the fans had responded in the way that they did, these shows wouldn't be on the air. So who knows? I had somebody talk to me, because I still have, surprisingly, Guiding Light fans out there who are like, man, we want to bring Guiding Light back. I was like, go for it. Start a petition. Start a group and just bring it back. And who knows? Who knows what can happen?
Right. Well, once they see how successful All My Children and One Life to Live are going to be, and have already started to be by being like the #1 watch show on Hulu, and I think the last I saw was number 3, I think, on iTunes.
I heard
that says a lot.
Huge. Yeah. That's huge.
Yeah, it's very big.
Yeah. So listen, these guys took, with no risk, no reward, right? So these guys really kind of put everything on the line and said, we're going to go for it, and I take my hat. Listen, everybody's going to say, oh, well, it's not what we want it to be, and it's not how it used to be. And it's like, listen, I get it, I understand, but these people did it in the best that they could. It's hard. They don't have a network behind them. They don't have that kind of, and the tables have turned, and networks were like, we're not going to do this anymore. And these people, Prospect Park, the online network, said, we're going to do this. And I take my hat off to all of them over there.
Well, you'll never hear a complaint from me. I'm just happy they're back, and I don't care if I had to watch them on a 2x2 screen. I'm going to watch them. I mean, it just brought so many tears to my eyes and so many emotions.